I'm CK, and welcome to Avowed. In this episode, we are locating the steel garrote. I'm glad you're here. Let's get it. Going to cross the bridge and venture off into the west, eventually arriving at our destination. So desolate, so barren. This world of nothingness, especially once you clear out the mobs. That guy. It says there's someone here.
Big mistake.
I do enjoy how they fly. Oh. You are going to require something a little more technical than a two-handed great axe. Nice crit. So random. I figured they'd have weak spots. So when you did crit them, you knew where to aim. Further into the recesses of the canyon. Deep into the depths.
Zaribs. Their tracks are everywhere.
Check out the random building guarded by the stone beetle. Is there an entrance? There is.
Quiet as a fly.
It's the least stealthiest stealth game. There's a priest somewhere. Just from the way he's getting. Oh, right there in my face. Who's next? All right. Break your block. Whoa. All right.
Who's next? Anyone?
Exploded him with a vengeance. What all is in the house? There is a second story. Make sure I grab everything at my disposal. I get to sword those up against the wall. Nope.
Marius probably knows his way around the tusks better than us. Better than me.
And there's a
at
down.
least.
We know it only goes up so far. Wish I could just keep Marius around just for the scavenging, tracking skills. Now I'll take a peek downstairs. Hoping for a good chest. What do we have here? The twisted iron key. Nice handprint. I heard something. Can you just dispel it? Nope. I was hoping for a little maybe way to cheese around that. I do not ever have enough lockpick. Work our way towards our objective. Yep. Oh, y'all saw that?
Eager to meet us.
Keep bleeding. I'll bring you out the elemental damage. About to get right through the heart. We're going up. Sorry, Yachtley. Still not good.
Get off me!
Who's on you? How did you get up there? Starting that mess?
On your right.
For $8.99. Oh, that's what you did. Does it spiral around? There's something up there. There's only a couple guys left. I could maybe sneak up the backside.
Lead the way.
Is there a chest in there? We're dipping. We won't find out right now.
Who are you, spirit? The plague's corrupted the rest of us. The steel garrote. Our minds. Broken. I won't let it take me. I'll keep my sanity. You're not real. You can't be. No. Go away, spirit.
The trap cuts. The fox cries at the pain of the hare. The justice of the wild.
Go away. Oh, I know you're not real. I'll stop you if I must.
Choose your next words carefully. Nobody threatens me twice. Especially someone in denial of Dream Scourge.
She told me there were two gods, two avatars, two undying souls destined to conflict. What was that prayer Ludwig taught us to banish the visions? Fearsome Woodica, by your withering gaze, I bind this tricksome devil. Oh, God, it's still there. I see the canopy of a tree inside your soul. No, stop looking at me. I don't want to see it.
Boom.
I wish I could say he isn't too far gone, but we both know better.
Yes, Giada. I can see that.
So what's the plan? Because I don't love the way he's looking at us.
Put him out of his misery, I should think.
No! No! My soul is my own! I want to live!
Complete stamina drainer. Okay, thank you, ladies. Good work. Good work. A quarry
I
beacon.
hear volcanoes have all sorts of pretty flowers
Jump in the
growing
cart.
around them. I'd love some for my hair.
Stop right there. I'm with you.
Mowed them all down. Can I get by this guy? At least get one sneak kill. Yes, sir.
Nice, clean kill.
Ooh. Get back. It's just this theory if I do more crits when I'm ducked. Does not appear to be the case. Make a quick run around here. Ooh.
What was that?
None ya?
It's the envoy.
Shit. We must do this. Get out of here, Conjurer.
On your left.
Oh! On my left where? Up there? Man, you're starting stuff on a whole nother level.
Look out!
I'm going in the store. I suggest y'all follow me.
A steel garrote did this. You can tell because the cowards ran away.
What'd they do? Just looks like a empty mine shaft. We'll peek this way first. The objective's the other way. Oh. Two roads lead to another. Fastest sneaker.
Show yourself.
Alright. That is the...
You die on me.
Oh, heal me. Cleaned you out. One lockpick. Another lockpick laying over here. Find the Inquisitor. Oh, Ludwin. We have a date with Destiny.
Keep quiet.
Is someone there?
The envoy.
Look out! Get
Protect the envoy. Couldn't have done it better. What's the
Keep all that magic stuff to yourself. I learned it all once too. I gave it up. And a sword and shield. Shocking. But don't run now. Watch your step.
For a second.
Did I watch my step? Nope. Cat-like agility.
Yes, you the roots if you lie. We will feed you to the water.
Feed you to the water. Oh, that didn't do nothing. 3 skulls too many. Some better gear. I think I'm handling them quite well. Burn them down. Oh. Where'd you come from?
Thank you. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't come.
Okay, what happened to the dwarves?
The Steel Garrote happened. They said they were on a mission from Edir, but then their minds turned. They whispered and begged, spoke of trees and shadows. Please, there is a friend of mine hiding in the summit. You have to help me before it's too late.
Let's hope it's not too late.
Well, if he's in my path to Ludwin, I will assist. Get a little Overwatch position. Cool.
I'm not used to quiet.
I heard. Stop right there.
Company!
Patronage. Well, how do you even say it? Thaumaturge. banging on that shield. Oh, they're all coming. Take you out. Oh, you're angry. I just killed your babies. I understand you're angry. Shocking. Take out all the insects, you take out all the humanoids. Dodgy, are you? Oh, my nemesis, there you are. Catch you from all angles.
I'll fix this.
How fantastically inconvenient. Okay.
Yes. Gonna set it better myself, Yachtstein. Okay, I'm supposed to locate Ludwig around the corner. Oh! Oh! We'll chill for 7 seconds. See how much it regenerates from the passives I've got. Alright.
Come on. Come on.
Worked out quite well. Why are you hidden so deep in this cave? You know you didn't like walking all this way. But now they all know there's no such thing as a sneaky assassination. It's all loud. I'll beat that rock up. Whoa. We're good. Nope. Little pile of ash. Little pile of mushroom spore. Oh. I was getting hit by some shot. I'll find you eventually. Probably not. You'll probably run away and I'll find a boss or something to fight. Cave full of corrupted bears. Liquid magma. You guys. Oh. There's the drop.
The steel garrote left in a hurry. Either they were 2 steps ahead of us, or running for their lives.
These are Pargronen books. Just beautiful. And wasted on the steel garrote. And looks like they're particularly interested in the keep. That must have a deeper meaning.
Are the steel garrote looking for the garden in the keep?
You'd need powerful magic to hide something like that. And I don't think Solace has any spare archmages running around.
It would have to be underground. A secret tunnel, perhaps.
That sounds like it would be a closely guarded secret.
A secret that the Steel Garrote has no business knowing.
Ludwig must have an informant. There's no other way. We can't allow the Steel Garrote to reach the garden. You are meant to go there, and we are meant to take you.
Remember what we're fighting for. The people of the Living Lands are counting on us.
Don't forget the plants and animals. Their souls depend on us as well.
Nothing will keep them safer than taking out the Steel Garrote.
Let me check this axe out.
Trespasser! She defiles our ground!
I heard a chest. There she be. Legendary upgrade material. Is that the first of its kind? Adra Ban. To the Mount Forja summit, all the way to the peak.
Murderer! She is near!
Is she? Safadal, you better not be betraying me.
You will go no further. The garden is under our protection.
And who is going to stop me?
I think I know.
The time has come to take the garden.
Orders will never.
Yesterday, this island suffered in the grip of its own madness. Today, the Living Lands unites under one flag. One people. One law. One true God.
No! Never again!
Ooh, she's angry. He's erupting.
The Dream Thralls!
Protect the envoy. Don't be shy, envoy. Come. Let's talk.
I'm
Let's
coming for
talk.
Ludwig next.
So here you are. Safadal coaxed you toward the garden, a spider luring a fly to the safety of the web.
Who spins? Who rides? She weaves a trap of steel.
Look at my paladins, envoy. Look what your god has done to us. I should have realized it sooner. The Dream Scourge is Safadal's weapon. A cudgel to drive us out of the Living Lands.
I don't think it's quite a weapon. It's more like a natural reflex.
Then Safadal's danger is only outmatched by their unpredictability.
Instincts.
I don't believe your god could knowingly wield the Dream Scourge. Their mind is broken, with no capacity for malice.
And no capacity for reason either. Like a child playing with their mother's invention. Isn't that right?
You talk too much. The dead should remain silent.
What a pair we make, envoy. Proxies in a war between gods. Your patron versus my faith. A war that ends here and now.
Whoa.
The choice is ours. Do we trust our own judgment? Or do we gamble it all on the monster whispering in your ear?
What do you propose?
keep your promise to the Emperor. Cut the Dream Scourge off at the root. Permanently.
No!
No matter where we turn, we find the consequences of Sapadal. Plague, blight, madness. The Living Lands hangs by a thread because mortals cannot live in the shadow of a god, much less one that's lost its mind.
Use whatever brain is left in your skull. Mortals have been here for centuries. It's only gotten worse since you arrived.
Well, this god was quite pleasant up until your steel garrote came in and started setting things on fire.
You and I alone can save the Living Lands by destroying the unending madness that is Sapadal.
Oh. I want to hear what my friends think, honestly.
From her point of view, the answer is obvious. But consider what we know about Sapadal. Or, to be precise, what we don't know. The consequences we've seen are not Sapadal's true nature, but the projections of their tormented mind. Whatever we do, will at least put an end to their imprisonment. Nothing should live in a cage.
I don't know your god all that well, but I know that Ludwig attacked Fjord without provocation. I'm in no hurry to trust her opinion.
Truth?
Our time is short. Choose.
You're wrong. When I reach the garden, I'm setting Sapadal free.
Break the bars!
Hear that, you shambling old bag of bones? You decaying cesspit of nightmares?
Roaster?
Oh, that's a big decision. Can't we just talk to them first?
I knew it might come to this. Sapadal has a stronger claim on you than we ever did. Still, I had hoped your wisdom would prevail, if not your loyalty. What a shame to destroy so much potential.
Tell the burned queen who sent you.
She already knows. Don't you feel her eyes on you? Prepare yourself for the beyond.
Oh, where'd you go? Have to bring your posse. Oh, where'd you go?
Enemy to the right!
Look at all those crits.
On your left, dear.
Where you at? Come on, Ludwig. Good one, Giada. Wanna get it? Beef her up. Almost got her. Oh. There we go. Some of it down. Down you go.
She's down. That's pure. The rest are child's play. Let's get this over with.
Is that it? Down goes the Inquisitor.
Ha! Take that! That'll teach the Steel Garrote to mess with us. Oh, but she has a death guard. Maybe she won't stay dead.
That'd be unfortunate.
The pulse that changed everyone. That was from Sapadal. Have they been the source of the Dream Scourge the whole time? All we can do now is focus on the garden. That's what's important.
Vipers in the knot. The venom drowns us. Save us, please.
Hope they're not the force of the Dream Scourge. What do you have to say for yourself, Sapadal?
They stand outside our prison. We rattle the bars, they do not hear. We scream. They do not answer.
What's happening? You changed those people in the Dream Thralls, didn't you?
They come. A surging flood of parasites. They destroy us bite by bite.
It's alright, you're safe.
They eat us alive. Out! Let us out! Set us free!
It's over. I killed the Dream Thralls.
It is never over. New steel treads upon the ashes of the old. The light stands in the midst, the old light. It blinds us. Send it away. Not silence. Speak.
You never let me get a word in edgewise.
No one else will hear of our ache. They ignore us. Forget us. It hurts. It has always hurt this way. And our pain spreads, and the rot spreads. The plague grows.
All this time you knew what was going on. You were lying to me.
Not lying, no. We did not remember. We feared your judgment. We did not want to remember.
What could be so painful that you'd want to forget your own history?
We were nothing once, and then we were. As we woke to the world, we reached out and we found them, the other gods. We thought they would love us, but they flinched from us like we were a flame. The charred queen called us an abomination. We tore chasms in the land and boiled its rivers to stop her magfolk, to save our people. How could we have known how fragile their bodies were? She hurt us, killed those who loved us. She wanted us gone, forgotten, destroyed utterly.
That is why Woedica came for Etika. Ekida. It was because of you.
She called us aberration. She named us monster before we even knew what we were. Yet she made it our sin. She who caged us. She who called us monster. We thrash and the affliction rises. We scream and the rot spreads. We did not intend to lie.
You offered to fight a problem that you created.
Can the river not wash and drown? Can poison not cure the disease? They hurt us. We hurt them back. We hurt them again, again. We dreamed of green shoots, roses without thorns to prick. But the vines of the past strangle us, help us. We are alone.
I don't know what to think about you. You lied to me. You caused the Dream Scourge. The whole reason I was sent here as an envoy was to stop the Dream Scourge. And if you're the Dream Scourge, I've got to stop you.
We cause it, but it is not our way. We will make this better. We promise. Help us.
Oh, so
Release
convincing.
us. Then the rot ends.
I'm gonna give you my loyalty, Safadal. I might regret this, but I will keep my promises.
We give you another sliver of our power, a piece of us. Do you accept? The parasites who trapped us left a door in the garden's wall. Reach it, and you can set us free. Let us aid you once more.
I'm already in too deep. I'll take whatever help I can get.
We grant you our power. Find the wall of the valley across the acid sea. It cups our prison in its palm. It waits. We wait. Free us. End our suffering.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Seeds of Vengeance. Heals and revives all nearby allies and deals damage over time. Got that ability point. No, there's something down here. Inspiring triumphs. Yes. Now I'm torn. Did I choose the wrong side? Because I saw the face of evil and what evil could do. But then the unknown of Safadal. How will this story conclude from the choices I've made? Let's find out. To the mines. Oh, stuck on a mushroom. Jump. Pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Ooh. Did we shield bash together? Oh, right in the face with the musket. Guess we got each other in the eyes.
That'll show him.
I think I do want to go this way. Or not. Maybe there's something up here. Let me in, let me in! Oh! Hulk smash! The old fencing technique jabbed him. Can I? May I?
Not that you asked for more.
Woo!
I'm glad you're in charge. This is all of me.
Oh! Good thing you ducked, Yachtley. Shocking.
He disturbs us. Not bad for a scholar.
Fire in the eyes! Invaders in the garden!
Envoy, watch your left!
Not bad, envoy!
Flamethrower wizard.
Another soul for the wheel!
Fight him head on. Where does it want me? Back in the keep. No fast traveling. Alright. Gotta fight an army of dream thralls.
Come on! Come all!
The music got really solemn. And it's starting to get dark. See if I can just run by everybody. Run through this sadness.
We'll get them next time, dear.
The branch breaks.
Do these steps take me up? Oh. fight these guys.
Beat them to the earth!
You got him? All these diamonds. Just walk around with them in their pocket. Who's up here?
Oh, you can't say that
We need
Solace
to
isn't
leave
taking things
before all of
seriously.
the dust is
At least
flooded with
not
lava.
now.
Lava.
I don't like the way that lava is rising.
That's why none built this place.
He's not the one
Watch
I'm
yourself
worried
out,
about.
Bender.
Someone's
Sure,
going to
keep us
protect
going.
the outposts.
You know what that means, right? You're right.
Wherever we go next.
I knew it. The moment I saw that appearance, I knew that's a bad sign. I knew disaster.
Everyone, please, do not panic. Simply exit
Go
the
to-
keep quickly
Envoy,
and calmly.
Gods beyond, who let you in here? Please, whatever it is, we are in crisis. I cannot help you.
We're minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now.
I can't leave until you come clean about the garden.
I told you everything I know. The only way to the garden fell centuries ago.
Then find someone who can help us. We know the path is beneath the keep, and so do the steel garrote. They would have stormed the walls by now. The Dream Scourge got them first. The steel garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solace?
Still, Garrote were in possession of Hargrunian books and records.
How could they have gotten anywhere close to such valuable artifacts? Kostya's scouts would have seen them and they didn't report. You weren't lying then. He was. Good God.
If there's another way to the garden, maybe Kostya told the steel garrote.
No. If such a thing existed, I can't believe it. He wouldn't. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya.
If you say so, you know him better than I do.
Nobody truly knows Kostya. Not even I suspect himself. At his core, Envoy, he is afraid, as all Kith are. But he allows his fear to rule him. That makes him weak. I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but...
But
Oh, this is entirely too much. How could he have done this? I can't believe Kostya handed the steel garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. We to Mayu. Who knows what he'll do with the sluice gates? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava.
tell me where he is. I need to find the garden.
I will. Abaddon stay my tongue if I betray him, but I will. I will show you where Kostya has gone. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him. I do not wish to see him dead, but if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. I cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way.
I wish you and your wardens the best.
Let's hope we don't need your wishes. If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. Go now, and go with the gods.
Abaddon, patron god of smith.
Ah, the outsiders! Welcome. Outsider. That was a damn big explosion, wasn't it? Heard it down here above the sound of the anvils.
Shouldn't you be evacuating?
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
What you got? What can I sell? Now. Superb wand. Let's try superb one more. I think I'm just gonna hold on to what I got. I did not look at your other stuff, sir.
You're back! What did you miss most? The loud clanging or the grimy walls and floor? What can I do for you?
Looks like you take your inspiration from that shrine to Abaddon.
I know. A shrine to Abaddon in a forge. How unique.
Now, what you got again? 81,000. All heavy. Didn't like it.
Ecosystem. Under different circumstances, I would love to spend some quality time here. As much as I want to study the life forms around us, we shouldn't tarry.
Well, let's get it. Why do you keep tanking up? Oh, bug smasher.
That was a close one.
We're in a bit of a rush, Envoy.
You see me rushing.
Wardens. Kostya must be behind this. Let's hurry.
Why are you so deep? Where did you come from? There's gonna be a priest around here somewhere. Woo! I was so close. There we go. Beautiful. All right, Skelly. I'm not sure I'm a fan of you guys. How many more winding caves and battles with the undead are there?
Voices silenced.
Kostya is going to starve without us if we don't get a move on.
Look, I'm going fast as I can, Yachtly. More diamonds. I see you.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Uh-oh.
On the left!
Yep, I knew you'd be up here. Any more priests? Putrid. Oh. Nice. Oh. Get down, Wrath. Thank you. Oh. Y'all are tough.
East ahead.
See if that helps with the damage. Oh, one more hit. Nice little brouhaha. Little bitty box. We get another camp, see if we can upgrade something to legendary.
Endless night. When will the sun rise?
Keep quiet.
So agile. We're good. Never-ending cave.
Dead. Kostya isn't very loyal himself, is he? We've got company on your left here.
You threw fire, so I think I should throw. Oh. You can do it. There we go. Nice. What? What is going on? There we go. Push him, push him. Can I get him on the ground?
Yatsley, well done.
Who are you? Why did nobody warn me about you?
I'd come across references to this before, but nothing could have prepared me.
Volcanic magma doesn't seem to be rising too fast because I keep going down deeper and deeper. Almost impaled my rectum on the sword. We'll just break things down underwater. 20, 43. Let's go with the superb plate armor.
A spark. Daylight.
You. I know you can speak.
All right.
No.
Too late.
My brother, soul of my soul. How did you find me here?
I didn't. I stumbled upon you.
I have been here for so long. No one came looking. Andrew, you are blessed, my fellow Parkrunan said. But I did not come here to meet Sapadar. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sapadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run.
Could you really be Nandru? I thought you were a Pargrun myth.
That was the name my mother gave me. But that was never what they called me. To them, I was beloved. An endearment my God wielded against me like a cudgel. I would have killed them with it if I could. But they were beloved of me, too.
Am I in danger?
A child keeps a beetle in a jar. He does not know the beetle requires air, sustenance, freedom. He does not understand that if it shakes the jar, pulls off a wing, the beetle will be hurt. The child only wants to keep the beetle. It feels good to have control. We are both souls in a jar. Yours is just bigger than mine for now.
You're godlike of Sapadal too, aren't you?
That was the name they gave themselves. Stolen from the ancient souls whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them.
I am going to save Sapadal and end the Dream Scourge.
They shield you from the truth of what they are. The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my brother, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree.
How?
Your mind cannot understand it, but your soul, when the opportunity is before you, it will know what to do.
But where there is a way, Nandru. Where is it? How am I supposed to get there?
You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sapadal releases you to the same long peace.
How will I know the way to the garden when I find it?
is only a door.
Fair enough.
Carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you. Because the same thorn tears at us both.
Wait. If you can't reach the will, what will happen to you?
I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of.
Thank you, Nandro. Thank you.
Do not thank me. Only do as I asked. Destroy them, rather. And when you see Wodika, tell her I said hello.
Strange. Phantasmal focus picked up something, but it's gone now.
Another day, another chat with Samadra. Though this one seems different.
Find the entrance to the garden and the lava tubes. Okay.
Go to the garden. Kill them.
There's the way.
So, do we have a plan for Kostya once we find him? Finally! We found the gates! Quick, let's find Kostya!
Oh, Kostya! ¿Dónde está?
Good, you're here.
We are. I want to get this chest before I do anything.
Help me destroy this winch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
I've killed Ludwin. Your scheme is over.
I figured you might have. Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourselves.
What do you mean, you people? Was it you who told the Steel Garrote about the path in the garden?
Me, specifically? No. I only provided them access to material from the living archives. The books and records that the novice brought to them were what revealed the secret. I assume you didn't let the Steel Garrote or the Inquisitor survive their search.
The Steel Garrote were taken by the Dream Scourge. I had to defend myself.
And so you brought it back here? Among the Wardens?
The Dream Scourge doesn't work like that.
It doesn't matter how it works. It was not present in the tusks until your people arrived. Oh, perhaps this is right. Another reason to destroy this place and go. This is how it should be. So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to a dead man. Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
Nandrew lied about the oath. The garden is a secret prison for a god. You're just the jailers.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandrew never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
Mahala asked me to stop you.
Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked? Or will you let me save my people from themselves?
I can't let you do this.
A life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Envoy, I understand that Kostya grates on the nerves, but perhaps we should...
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
No, you didn't.
East ahead.
It's a duel to the death.
That's done?
Just another diamond. Save the keep.
Did the keep look as confining before?
Mahala right behind this door. They're both that way.
The keep is beautiful. Like a gilded cage.
Oh, I'm entering the garden.
We have waited so long.
I'm not speaking with Mahala. She can figure it out on her own.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
With Solace standing, those who want to leave can, and those who want to stay still have the choice.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now.
You have a point, but the decision's made.
You're right. There's no use in second-guessing it.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fjord, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
Maybe curing the Dream Scourge will cure the island's insanity.
We should be so lucky.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plants and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
I suppose it'll be a rare opportunity to put a few metaphysical theories to the test.
That's the spirit. And funny you should mention it. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind.
At least we get to meet Sapadal in person.
About that, before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan?
Honestly, I'm struggling with that question.
You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
Any more words of wisdom?
Just one. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature, if you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Does anyone feel like turning back? This may take a while.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
All right then, we're in this together.
Fair weather or foul.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Oh, we got camp. We will cook everything we can. How many mariners forges can we make? That's enough. Talk to everybody, upgrade.
It's getting late. I should be asleep by now, but as usual, I can't silence me.
Yes. Do that one too. We can do it again. Corrupted Audra. How would I get that? Not by breaking that down. Gotta go, gotta go. Can I craft anything?
It's my thoughts. Just wake me up when the fighting starts. Or if you talk to someone interesting. Whichever comes first.
Who had something to say? You did. Giada?
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began. And where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious?
Because we're about to do something incredible.
I suppose you're right. I'm frightened, I'm excited. I'm a lot of things right now. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan?
Of course, to power his invention.
That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it.
I was worried you'd given up on your ambition.
I almost turned my back on animancy. And if I'm being honest, it was a relief. But now that we're here, who am I to reject my upbringing, my potential? My parents were going to build a better world for animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did. To an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything.
You get to decide what to do with your life. The past has no say in the matter.
I'll try to remember that. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. You have an inquisitive mind. I respect that. If you ever feel your education is missing something, I'd be happy to teach you what I know. All you have to do is ask.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
Who could rest at a time like this?
Got more to say.
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why?
The wardens should decide for themselves whether or not to leave.
I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man. Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways.
Some cultures saw the godlike as harbingers of change.
Then it's a good thing you're here. Better late than never. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things interesting.
That's enough for now. Get some rest.
You too.
You're just full of extra conversations.
Let me get this straight. You spoke to the spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
He compared me to a tormented beetle in a jar.
Not the inspirational speech we were hoping for then. I should have seen this coming. Never listen to the dead. They're cynical, full of regret, and determined to make us all miserable. Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands.
There's no reason I can't have a better relationship with Sapodal than he did.
See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sapodal than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died, which means you alone can judge the god of the living lands. Your opinion is the one that counts.
Sapodal has suffered too. I can't blame them for acting irrationally.
A caged animal lashes out at friend and foe alike. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sapodal, it can't get any worse. I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Thanks for talking.
Anybody else? Good? 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 Alright. Let's go find Sapodal.
Looks like a dead end.
That's what you think.
Oh, I stand corrected.
They want me in to free them. One more attribute. We'll go with the text. A little more stamina. And the ability will be... picking up incapacitated companions. And some companion points. There we go. They each got 6. All other passives, and keep 1 active for them. One more. Fire for the road. Dragon hide. I don't think I've seen a dragon all game. Geronimo! We just left a camp. Engaged in combat. We're going through the door. No? Where'd you go, Yachtley?
This is the only way down. After you. We'll get them next time, dear.
Am I engaged in combat? With who?
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No. We know this voice, this presence, sneering at us through our prison bars.
I culled your rot from this land before. I will do it again.
Wodaka. Wodaka, the history books have no record of your presence here. Queen, that was.
And is. You carve lands into petty fiefdoms, but we are the gods of all Aora.
What business do you have with me?
You question our purpose? Search inside yourself.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
Why don't you explain then, instead of insulting me?
Apparently, I must. The situation is worse than I perceived. Do you think you're special, with your god's thorn in your side? Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself? When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
I don't believe it. That was you?
Who else would have the strength?
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
You didn't know Sappadal would attack you. Why not wait and see?
Chaos is a blight. It must be scourged before it spreads.
You sound like Chaos.
A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
Then, the godless.
The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
You massacred them.
A regrettable consequence of a necessary war.
I wonder how they'd feel about it.
I have no time for the lamentations of heretics.
Okay then.
Why does our prison not protect us? Help us! Silence her!
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense. Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
It's not your order. That doesn't mean it's anarchy.
I refuse to even dignify that with a response. But there is still time. You can succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
Wodaka, get out of the garden now. I will never work with you.
Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will. But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire. Let this be a lesson to you.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer. Get on!
Didn't mean to drop that far. So I got up swinging.
fix this.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Bravo!
Actual working magfolk? It isn't looking expensive. Big mistake!
Ease ahead.
All right. You are beefy.
Come on! Come all!
They keep looking at me. There's other people shooting stuff at you. Is that it? Is that enough? Nope. That is.
Gather round!
What is that? I know that place, right? Oh no. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
This is an echo from within your soul, Marius, or perhaps memories from your friend's spirit.
I can't be certain of that. I know that I am here, and for a purpose.
I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again?
I guess you needed to see Iancu one more time.
A welcome reunion, if you ask me. You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
Razvan is dead.
Yes. He is here as well. I don't think he particularly wanted to see you. Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
You do that by living the best you can for the rest of your life.
You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
So, what do we do now?
Forgive each other. You'll never be able to move on without it.
I feel strongly that there's nothing left to forgive.
Easier said than accepted, Viate. Forgiving myself is the hardest part. We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it.
You've grown a lot, Marius. I'm proud of you.
I see it too. You've come a long way from that scared boy who refused to wear shoes for fear a bug might crawl out of it.
That was you, Nimdut. Look at my feet. Shoes. Kamayu.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
I'm glad you two got a chance to talk one last time.
Well, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little...
Oh, expect me to beat them all.
East ahead.
Oh, that happened so quick. Can't let that happen again.
On your left, dear.
East ahead.
Oh. I'm about done with those guys.
Protect the envoy.
Don't let me in the door. Anytime you want to quit looking. Thank you.
Much as I want to look around, we need to find your god fast.
Oh, there's stuff to do. Didn't realize there was a 28-piece puzzle.
Charge it up. Little power goes a long way. Just a little spark. Little power goes a long way.
This place is cruel. Let's find your god, envoy. Tama. No. No.
I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine.
That's Tama?
I can't tell. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
Souls wander, the in-between, a return to the will. This isn't Tama's soul, but perhaps a construct of your memory.
Then why does he look so unfamiliar? I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
Then what do you see when you look at this Tama?
I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, or heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that.
And so are you.
You're right. I am. It's like you said. I'm not letting my regret define me. I won't make that mistake again.
You've come a long way.
And we've got farther to go before this is over. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end. Now let's go find this god of yours and end the Dream Scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Something in between.
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
I ain't seen you in a while, little buddy. We have a map? Curious where we are. Quite the path.
To see all this in its heyday, in its full splendor.
I should have brought my sketchbook.
Someone's eager to meet us. Check your right.
I'm just trying to get to stop it all. Poked enough bad guys for the time being. Y'all fight it out. Still wearing the necklace? Nope.
I'll never understand the hidden love of
Ooh.
Have you got a death wish? I almost lost my head back there.
What a strange world of physics. Oh, a campsite. We gotta talk to some people.
I survived. Somehow. If you don't mind, I need to catch my breath.
Let's do it.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
Are you going to be alright, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
I'm glad to have you with me, Kai.
Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
How about you, Marius?
I had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonko again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
How about you, Giada?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
I feel it too. Glad I'm not alone.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
What about you, Yatsley?
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
Take all the time you need.
Thank you, dearie. I'll be ready by the time the fun starts. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy. And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Ask me again when this is over. I cannot examine my feelings right now.
Introspection cannot be rushed. It takes time, and often silence.
Oh, for sure. You've survived this long. You'll get us where we need to go.
Nod solemnly.
Well, no matter what happens, we've already survived more of the living lands than anyone else.
We've already gone farther than Nandru ever did. Whew, I can't wait to see what my statue looks like.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long. But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go. It takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm, how you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporlings. You got my priceless vase. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
Our work isn't finished. Sapadal is only the beginning.
One crisis at a time, please. I can only lose so much sleep.
He's right. Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once. Could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
Everyone get some rest. We could all use it.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Sleep well. Tomorrow we finish this together. When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place.
There is something beautiful amidst this chaos.
And you've got to enjoy it where you can find it. Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse.
If a god is a being of vast essence, then imprisonment means isolating a massive, powerful soul in the Adra here.
You make it sound like we have a ticking bomb under our feet. And judging from Sapadal's outbursts at Mount Forja and Naku Kubel, you're probably not far off. There are a few provocations away from disaster.
Sapadal and I talk about compassion and forgiveness. I believe they can change for the better.
Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better.
True.
Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god? I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong.
I know.
I don't envy you having to deal with a loose cannon of a god. But I envy even less the mess you're going to have when, we escape this place.
Dealing with Sapadal won't diffuse the political tensions in the Living Lands.
Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you.
The Steel Garrote is behind the worst of it. They don't represent Adir for me.
A lot of people aren't going to make that distinction. Especially when your ambassador Heelgard hosted Ludwig in Paradise for as long as her assistance was convenient. The Steel Garrote leveled fewer. Even if animancers aren't the most popular bunch, everyone gets nervous when fields burn. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise animancy. Not when Heelgard banned the practice in Paradise.
I see your point.
Oh, I wish I were finished. Ringra may have unleashed some powerful magic against the Dream Scourge, but she left a lot of corpses in her wake. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the region, and your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach.
Yeah, that doesn't look good at all.
And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time.
It's a volcano. Adir can't possibly be blamed for a volcano.
You'd be surprised where people can find blame when they're spun up. And it looks real bad when a Steel Garrote force just so happened to be there when it went down. Fairly or not, a lot of blame's gonna be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelgard's been helping matters while you've been out here.
So tensions are high and everyone out here is well armed. What about it?
If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg. And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy.
I was sent to stop a plague, not prosecute a war.
Yeah, those were your orders. And if you make it back, you'll be the godlike Adiran who survived an assassination, treated with local leaders, faced a god, and stopped the Dream Scourge. That's a powerful symbol indeed.
I refuse to be party to a conquest.
I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters. I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross. I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this.
Thanks, Kai.
Anytime.
Good night.
Good night, Envoy.
Oh, you spoke to me till the daggum morning. Talked my whole ear off all night long. Marius, what do you have to say? Hopefully a lot less.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people.
The garden is stranger than I thought it would be.
I've heard about the garden all my life, and I never expected something like that. But thanks to you, I think I was ready for it. I mean, it was blessed bizarre, but I could handle it. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise.
This isn't really what any of us expected.
I guess not, huh? You probably never expected to die and come right back either. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another. I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends. Quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink. Anyway.
We're not friends. Get some rest.
You too.
Marius, dear. How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Good to see you.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still.
I had to rest. This place is exhausting in a way I cannot describe.
Your soul is small. The essence weighs like the sea on your chest. We feel the pressure, darkness, yet somehow strengthened resolve. We wonder.
Actually, Sapadal, I've got a question for you.
We did not foresee this.
I indulged your curiosity. You can indulge mine.
An equal trade. We accept.
What would you do if you weren't imprisoned?
The sky is green. The fish breathes air. We can no longer imagine.
Take your time.
We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands.
What about the people who live on those hills?
Disturb the dirt, but spare the blooms. Shake the roots slowly. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be.
What was that?
We spoke of flowers.
No, you definitely said something just now.
We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
And that will do it for this episode of Avowed. We are getting so close to the end. And feel it right there. Thank you so much for watching, and wherever you are in life, you do matter.